Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Default Gamer Podcast.
Holy shit, that was way too much.
Sorry.
That was way too much energy for how low energy this show is.
Sorry for anybody with headphones.
R.I.P. all headphone users.
Yeah, I also had to make sure I started as soon as I could because we didn't discuss who was doing it. I was just hoping that Tara knew it was my turn.
I knew it was your turn, and I was like, because I wasn't watching the screen, so I don't know when you actually did it. I don't know if you delayed it or not. But because I forgot, I completely forgot to pause my Spotify music, so that was playing during the intro. Anyway.
Well, I started my media file later than yours anyway, since I didn't count and I got all flustered and I was like, I didn't count down with you.
It's fine. Anyway,
how's everybody doing today? Not that you guys can answer because it's a podcast.
I'm default miserable, and I'd say the funny words sometimes.
Oh shit! Hold on a second. I need to. Tara can't. While I figure out Discord, Tara can explain why we haven't done an episode in 2 weeks.
Yeah, so we've been mysteriously missing for the past 2 weeks, which we apologize for, but also we couldn't do an episode the last 2 weeks. You'd think that we would be able to start on time, and we said that we'd be starting around 7, and it's now, 7:30? Yeah, it's literally 7:39, so can't even fucking start on time after a 2-week break. So 4 episodes in, and we're already just fucking up. But anyway, so 2 weeks ago, because 2 weeks ago on Friday night, I don't remember why we didn't do the podcast that night. Because I streamed Mario Wonder when it came out that night. I just don't remember why we didn't do the podcast later on in Friday. I don't remember why. I think Kelly might have had something to do or something. I can't remember now.
I think I had baseball to watch.
Oh, that might have been what it was. But then the following night
apparently didn't matter.
Damn. But on Saturday night, the following night on Saturday, we went out. We went to Grotto's. And we watched some baseball, like us gamers typically do. I was just there to drink beer and just eat food, pretty much. Because it was Kelly and my dad that were going, and they were like, "Hey, want to come?" And I was just like, "Sure, I'm down to eat food and drink beer." So we did that, and so we had already agreed that we would be doing the podcast the next day on Sunday, since we knew we'd be going out that night. But then I ended up staying at my parents' house that Saturday, and I did not sleep well at all that night. And when I got back home on Sunday, I immediately just passed the fuck out and slept throughout the entire evening, pretty much. But then I woke up sick as a motherfucker. I had a sore throat, and my head was I felt like my head was about to implode. It's not the best feeling in the world, but so I was like, well, I mean, because we'd already missed the podcast time anyway, since I ended up sleeping throughout the entire evening. So I was like, well, I guess we'll just have to skip it for this week. But then I ended up being sick anyway. So, and then turned out our younger cousin had diseased me with a something called hand, foot, and mouth disease, which basically you get little red rashes around because it's more common in children, which I find strange. That because I was only around our younger cousin who had it for 5 minutes previously, that that past Thursday, I think, or it was Wednesday, I think. I don't remember now, but because we had all ate dinner, and I was around him for like all of like 5 minutes, and he was on the other side of the room. So like, because like I don't even know how he had it because it's more common in children that are like really young, like under like the age of like 10. So, but the fact that I got it too is like really strange. But yeah, so I had a bunch of red rashes all over my face and hands and shit for like a week. Not fun, not a good time. But also the sore throat and head thing was not fun either because that fucking sucked. But that only lasted a couple of days. But so last weekend we didn't do it because I had that going on because I didn't want to be on camera with a bunch of like shit all over my face. Not to, it wasn't actual shit. That would have been gross, but yeah. So we ended up not doing it last weekend. Well, because I think by that point of last weekend, I think I realistically could have done it. I still had a few red spots on my face, and I wasn't like super comfortable being on camera with that. But it cleared up enough where I was like, I maybe could have done it. What?
I said Tar doesn't want people to think he was like attacked by aliens.
Yeah, exactly. I don't need rumors going around that I got probed.
I also don't mean to interrupt your story, but can you please get in the center of your webcam?
Oh, sorry, my bad. Excuse me. I mean, that was basically it. Like, I probably could have done it last weekend, maybe like on Saturday. Probably not on Friday because it was still pretty bad on Friday. But just ended up not doing it. That's it. But it's pretty much all cleared up now. So.
And then he took like a week longer than everybody else to finish Wonder, and now he can finally explain, or not explain. He can say how he likes the game.
Well, yeah, because like that entire time I was sick, I did not have any motivation to like stream, and plus like because after a couple of days I got the fucking rashes on my hands because like they're gone now, but like there was like one here on my thumb for video watchers, but for audio listeners it was like right on like the bottom, like the base of my thumb, like right on the inside of it, and there was one like on the side of my index fingers on both hands too. It was both like this on the base of my thumb and on the side of my index fingers on both hands. So I physically couldn't play video games even if I wanted to. So that kind of sucked because usually when I get sick, I'm either like gonna lay in bed and like watch shit on my phone, like YouTube or whatever, or I'll lay in bed and play a video game. But I couldn't do that because my hands were fucked up. So I pretty much Mario Wonder came out. And then I got sick and I was not able to play it for the entire week. So I only got to play it like twice, which really sucked. So like by the time I was actually feeling better enough to stream and play the game, everyone was either done with the game or close to being done with the game. So that sucked. I was really far behind on that. But just last night I actually beat the game. I didn't 100% it because I'm not really that big on 100%ing 2D games. I'm not really that big on 2D games in general. Like I've played all the 2D Mario games. Well, not all of them, but most of them. I'm really bad at them. So
no.
Hey, shut the fuck up. I mean, I'm really bad at all video games, to be fair, but Wonder, it was really fun. It was a really good game. There was a lot of parts that were difficult for me specifically because of the fact that I'm not good at 2D platformers, but overall it was really good. It was nice to have a 2D Mario game that is like more unique and fresh because the past like 7 2D Mario games have been like generally the same thing because the new Super Mario Bros. Series has been like just a lot of recycling stuff. Like they tried really hard for a while to like try to make it unique because like with New Super Mario Bros. 2 they were like it's coin galore and like everyone was just like okay. And like with New Super Mario Bros. U there was like a couple unique power-ups, but it was like still like the same like for the levels, it was like the same concept. There was nothing super unique about the levels. But with Wonder, there's a lot of unique stuff. Especially with the Wonder Seed, like there's a couple of or not Wonder Wonder Flower. There's a couple of Wonder Flower segments that are like similar enough that it feels like it's kind of being overdone or like redone, but like there's only a couple instances of that, because for the most part the Wonder Flower segments are very unique and very interesting, and it's just a very goofy game.
In my opinion, it's overwhelmingly too many new things. It's like they kept, whenever I was like, because I'm not gonna play the game because I'm not really into that kind of stuff, but like they were like, whenever I was watching any of my friends' streams, and they were just like Tyler's like, I need this badge or I need this flower. I'm like, I thought you guys were playing Mario. What are you freaking talking about?
Yeah, I feel like for like someone who is jumping into a 2D Mario for the first time, it's definitely, or like even if they're like, they have a little, like if they like grew up playing, for instance, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, I feel like they could jump into Wonder and like be kind of overwhelmed with like how different it is, but also it's like the controls and like the way it plays is similar enough to the New Super Mario Bros. Series, where like I feel like someone that's just had a tiny bit of experience with that series can jump into Wonder and kind of be like, okay, this is new, interesting, and exciting, but still like be able to play the game and like understand the gameplay.
I did find it weird that like it, like, unlike any other game in the world, it has 4 stages for the fights instead of 3.
Yeah. like
why 4? Who came up with that idea?
That's really, yeah. I found that like really weird, because like, especially for the 2D Mario games, like the default is like 3 phases for the boss fight. You have to hit them 3 times, and that's like been like that's been like pretty much every Mario game or any Nintendo game is like, you hit the boss 3 times and they're dead, and then all of a sudden they're like in Wonder they were just like, let's change it up, make it 4. It's not enough. I mean, like, but to be fair, a lot of people's complaints with the New Super Mario Bros. Series is that the boss fights are very repetitive. I feel like the older ones had some really unique boss fights, but then like after like 7 New Super Mario Bros. Games, they were just like kind of recycling the boss fights, and they were generally all the same throughout the entire game.
Well, it's a 2D. Like, what do they expect? It's a 2D.
Yeah, I don't
game.
like.
You can't do that much with it.
Because some people are still saying that the boss fights are kind of iffy in Wonder. Like, I understand, because like it's like all of the boss fights leading up to the final one are just, you're fighting Bowser Jr. and they're generally kind of all the same. But like visually, they're all different in their own way. Because like you have the first one that's just like generic fight with Bowser Jr. But like you can see that he's got like this like power that he like uses. But it's easy, which you would expect from the first boss fight of the game. And then you have like, you're fighting him underwater, and then you're like, then all of a sudden he has clones, which like that's still like kind of recycling from like the older games, but like it felt new enough that like I'm not gonna complain about it. And like, but the final fight, spoiler alert, the final fight, I'm not gonna like, well, not spoiler alert, I guess, because I'm not gonna like say too much, but that it was one of like, or if not the most unique boss fight in a 2D game I have ever seen. It is really fucking cool, super good. But
I feel like even the levels, like it didn't seem like you were doing that final world, and it just like seemed like the levels aren't like in difficulty order. It's like some of the ones in the last world like didn't seem like they would be in a last world.
Yeah, it was kind of weird how like the I think it was like 3-4 levels that all led up to.
You were just flying through some of them.
All like the 4 levels that led up to the final Bowser stage They were all relatively easy. Um, I've heard a couple people say that it's like just a generally easy game. There are definitely a couple of difficult levels in the game for sure, but it feels like there's not that large of a difficulty curve, which I feel like is fair because, like you said, the game does introduce a lot of unique things that are unique to this game. Because a lot of people are used to the new Super Mario Bros. Series, and like with the badges and then the Wonder Flower and all this different stuff, it's like they have to make it a little easier for you to jump into and kind of get used to it.
And they could have at least like made it difficult, like modes.
Yeah. But I feel like because like
Which I guess
There-
100%ing it would be kind of the hard mode.
yeah, there are a couple of badges that do make. Well, I think it's mostly just like one badge that makes the game more difficult because they have the invincibility or invisible badge, which just makes you invisible and you can't see your
my.
character, which is is basically the game's hard mode. You can play through the entire game like that, but yeah. Personally, my favorite badge is the parachute badge, which I've heard a couple of people say that that one is not the greatest. Like that, no one like hates it, but I personally really like it. It's my favorite.
You definitely need the 100% badge though.
No, I really don't.
It's worth it though.
I actually spoiled
very-
that. I actually spoiled what it
Oh.
was for myself, but I'm not gonna say what it was for anyone that has not 100% the game yet. I was not planning on.
It's very worth it.
Yeah, it's definitely everything you get for 100% of the game or getting close to 100% of the game, very worth it for sure. For anyone that's played any Mario game and 100%ed it, knows that I'm being very sarcastic because it's basically the same thing for every fucking Mario game. Like you 100% Sunshine, and they're like, "Here's epic fucking JPEG." That you get on your screen for like 10 seconds.
You 100% SM64. Here's a big ass penguin.
Yeah. Here's a cannon, a Yoshi, and a. I feel like Mario 64 has like the most like rewards for 100% of the game. Because like even with like Galaxy, it's like you get a picture and a fucking. Or no, I think you get a picture. I don't remember now, but then you get the bonus level, which I mean like it's. I mean, at least you get something that's bonus, but still. Nintendo needs to figure out how to like make actually good incentives for 100%ing their games because they've never really been that great at it.
You 100% GTA 5 and you get a whole ass mission.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not. I'm not really going to call it a mission. You just chase somebody in the woods and then that's
Yeah.
it.
It's definitely a very
you go
interesting
you go to point A, chase somebody, and then you're at point B, and that's it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But
You do 10 hours. Well, not 10 hours. But that's a speed run time. I don't like it would take any normal person 10 hours
Yeah.
to finish the game.
closer to like
Entire like 48 hours.
took me more than that.
You didn't. You had to keep going after your stream.
Well, I mean, that would be implying that I played the game for 48 hours straight, which I did not. I can't. I think the game told me how much playtime I had. I can't remember what it was. I think it was closer to 20 hours. It might have been closer to 30, but I can't remember now. But
Wait, don't you also get a? Is that when you want? That's I think that's just when you finish the game. I was thinking you get a letter from Dr. Friedlander.
yeah, no, that's just when you.
That's when
the
you
game.
just finish the game. That's at the
Yeah.
end of the credits, so no one ever sees that. Who watches credits?
Especially those ones, since they're like 30 minutes long.
I remember the first time I played that game, and the credit came on. I was just like, I like left the room and went to go do something. And came back, and the credits were still going on. I'm like, oh my god! And it doesn't like it eventually goes to like fades to black just a black screen, but then that it stays like that forever.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to a website called clap.app. For
Easy clap.
For any of you actual podcasters out there, like people that actually know how to crapping all over our podcast. Well, I mean, like people that
doing this, but
I think not only like a better presentation, like I feel like it would work better for people that have like do podcasts like in the same room, not like over Discord.
Yeah.
Because like we have to have a layout because we can't just like have a full screen video.
Yeah.
So I feel like it would work better with that. But last time we did our podcast episode, I got an email on my YouTube account email. So I know it's not a bot that emailed me, because they would have had to go into my YouTube account from our podcast and find that email, because it's like hidden in my about section or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're like, hey, I'm the co-founder of this place called clap.app, and we pretty much made a thing that lets you import, copy and paste your link of your podcast episode into the website, and then AI generates clips for you or shorts for you. Which when I saw that, I was like, oh shit, that sounds dope. Dope.
It sounds dope.
Sounds dope AF. Dope AF. I'm like, if this actually works, that would be pretty cool. Because like, shorts are like I know that shorts are very important. Coming from like a person that owns a business and knowing how important marketing and stuff is, getting people's attention. Like, I know how important shorts are, because shorts become like they can blow up so much easier than videos. And but like, I always want to make shorts, but I just don't have the energy. I never have the energy to do it. Like,
it does take a lot of work.
I also think of myself as a creative person, but like sometimes I like more with like stuff like that. I don't think that I'm as creative as I could be. Like, I think Tara's a lot better video editor than me. Like, he could probably make a better short than me. It probably also depends on how much time I would spend on one. And it's very hard to spend like 2 hours on like a 10-second video or a 20-second video, especially if you don't get any views. Especially if you don't get any views for it.
Yeah. Most of my videos.
But I was like, neither of us are definitely gonna be making shorts for our 2-hour-long podcast episodes.
Yeah.
We'd definitely get a lot of shorts from them, but it would take a very long time.
And like, it's harder for me to make shorts out of something that's like just having a conversation, because like, in order for me to feel like I need to make something into a short, is if something like is like really funny. Because like, there's definitely been moments like on my stream where I could have easily made just some random short out of it, but instead I made a short of me fucking hanging upside down off my bed and falling off of it.
I mean, that is pretty funny.
And it was like a 20-second video, and I spent like an hour or two on it, and it didn't perform that well. It performed better on TikTok for some reason, which was really weird. But it does have a lot to do with like learning the algorithm.
TikTok's more for funny things.
Yeah. But it is all about like learning the algorithm and like learning like what time is the best to upload these shorts. Because like with YouTube, that doesn't matter as much because people are still going to see the videos. With TikTok and Shorts, you have to like figure out when people are going to be on YouTube and TikTok watching these videos, because they're just scrolling through and it's going to show like the latest thing. And if it was uploaded like a month ago, they're not going to see it anymore. So it did not perform very well at all in general, but it did perform better on TikTok than YouTube.
But I did put our last episode into this website just to see what it did. And first of all, I'm not going to blame the website on this, but it took like a half hour just to get one clip. I mean, the episodes are 2 hours long, so that's probably why it took that long.
Yeah.
Because the website, when I started uploading it, was like, you can leave this page, which is nice that you don't have to stay on that page. It'll like email you because it just stays in your account. It was like, this generally takes 10 minutes, which it definitely did not. That's probably more for like a 30 or 40-minute video.
Yeah.
And it gave me like 6 clips, I think it gave me. And there was only like one that I would actually use as a short. The cool thing is that it does like the transitioning thing. Like it will crop, like it knew where our faces were. It could definitely tell where our faces were.
Yeah.
And it also did like the subtitles where it had white words and then it would highlight them yellow based on what word was being spoken.
Which
it did a really good,
I need to say
good
that
job with that.
Yeah, it surprisingly picked up on what we were saying extremely well. Like,
Except for some things.
yeah, not all the things.
That was more random noises though. It doesn't know how to spell random noises.
Most of the time when it didn't actually, when it wasn't accurate, was either when we were mumbling or it just picked up random noises that we were making and just as words. But
it's like did like a random laugh and it said mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like for anyone that's ever turned on subtitles on a YouTube video that doesn't actually have written subtitles, it is not very good. But this did like that, like how accurate it was blew me. Like especially with the timing too, it like was really surprising. Like the timing wasn't spot on, but like it was close enough that I was like really surprised with just how accurate it was. But I guess it makes sense because like the AI is probably like slowly scanning through the video, like really trying to make sure that it's accurate.
That's why it took so long.
Yeah, that was the entire thing. But it also probably didn't help that like when I talk, I like take like 10 minutes to say a single word. So that's probably why it was not the most accurate thing. But
it would say the yellow word and then it would change to the next white word and Tyler wouldn't say it for like 5 minutes.
Yeah. It also doesn't help that sometimes
it'd be sitting there waiting.
It also doesn't help that sometimes we talk at the same time, so it puts some of your words in my sentences, so that probably also really confuses it. But
there's also like a part of one of the clips where Tyler like talked like insanely quick, like he like said this like the whole sentence like really quickly, and it would just like it like spit out all the words like really fast, and like oh my god, that would take me like 30 minutes to edit.
Yeah, doing editing like that, where you're like trying to like sync up each individual word, is a pain in the ass, and I know from experience. So trying to do like a whole like 30-second clip of doing that for the entire clip, I'm alright. I'm good.
But I knew that there had to be some catch to it because they wouldn't be emailing me if it was free. Like I don't think that they're gonna waste their time emailing people about a free website. So apparently I did. That was all I got was one free trial, I guess. Because then I got an email saying like, I want to give you a 30% discount or on your subscription now or whatever. And I looked and it was like for the base there was 2 plans. The cheapest one was like $40 a month or something like that. Or no, it was like $25 a month. I don't know. It was like it wasn't terribly expensive.
Yeah.
It just wasn't worth paying for me because our podcast isn't that worthy of trying like based on the clips that I got, it was definitely not worth paying for our podcast. And it was only for 40-minute videos anyway, so I was like, well, we wouldn't be able to do that plan anyway. And the second one was like $70 a month for up to 2-hour videos. So I was like, well, definitely not paying for that.
Yeah.
$70 a month for shorts, especially only if it gives you 6 shorts for each episode, and you only might get one good one.
Yeah.
But shout out to them if you have a good podcast and you think that you want shorts and you're too lazy to make them. Check out clap.app.
So the moral of the story is, if you guys want shorts for our podcast, let us know if you want to be our editor for those, because we're not gonna do that.
It's an unpaid job.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you $1 a month. I can spare.
Well,
maybe $5. I'll give you a sub on Twitch.
Yeah.
I can't talk right now.
You get $1 per short you make.
$1 per short.
69 cents.
$0.69 per short. You better be making a lot of shorts.
Yeah.
Tyler's just gonna like open his email and have like 500 shorts in there.
Oh my goodness.
Where's my $5 or my $500?
Yeah. They have to be good.
They have to be good. What's your standard of good?
I either have to laugh or go,
Is that like, does it have to go through the Tyler and the Kelly process? Like, does it have to reach both of our standards?
I would
Like,
think,
like
I
you
would think so.
like you watch it and then you laugh and then you just pass it on to me. It's just like an assembly line.
Yeah.
It's gotta get screened.
And then I just email them back. Sorry, Kelly didn't laugh at this, but I found it hilarious.
I'll put it on my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But I'm only gonna pay you half the price.
Yeah, 39 cents.
Oh, goodness. I wish that dog would be quiet. There's a dog outside barking, and it will not be quiet.
I can actually kind of
I
hear
don't-
it through Discord. It's probably not good for audio. Oh well.
Oh, well, I hope Audacity doesn't hear it.
I'm sure it does, but it's probably just as quiet as it is on Discord, so it's probably
I
fine.
don't. I don't know. I don't know why. I'll turn my gain down a smidge. Just a smidge.
I'm
I
sure.
don't
I'm
know
sure
why I
anyone.
can't-
I'm sure audio listeners probably don't hear it unless they're like blasting us through their fucking surround sound speakers, like they're jamming out to the podcast.
just be driving down the road and all of a sudden you just hear our podcast coming out of the house.
It's like when a car drives by and you hear the bass to the song. You're like, "Hey, I know that song," but then it's just the bass to our voices. Hey, I know those guys.
I know those guys. It's like when they talk about like back in like the 80s or something, you walk down the road and all you hear is all the TVs playing this one TV show.
Yeah,
It's like now you're gonna be walking down the street and just all you're gonna hear is us coming out of every house.
be very concerned. Be very concerned if everyone was. I don't know.
I don't know why I can't get my profile picture to go away off my Discord screen. I swear that wasn't always like that. It's just like my profile picture in the bottom right corner, a very small box, and I don't like it. I want it to go away
That's
because it's in my source of view. There's just like a little Kelly box in the bottom.
Oh.
I will probably never noticed it before because I think this is the first podcast we've done since I've changed my profile picture, so it's like a brighter color now.
Yeah.
That might have been why.
Interesting.
Uh,
I need to change my PFP. Well, because I feel like I changed my PFP to what it is because it was like do a thing for October, spooky month. But I feel like with the way that it's kind of themed, I feel like it also kind of has like a somewhat like fall vibe to it. So I might keep it for like October and then change it for December. But
mate, October's gone.
I'm aware of that.
You say you're gonna keep it for October.
Did I say I meant November? I could have sworn that I said November. I don't.
Guys, I don't even know how it's November already. October just flew by.
Honestly,
there's
yeah.
only one more month left in the year, and it's gonna be 2024, and then we get to hear about politics all year. Can't wait for that.
that.
I'm gonna turn off all my social medias. I really don't go on social media as much as I used. Like I used to be on. Like I used to look at my Twitter. Like when I first started going on Twitter, I was like looking at it like 20 times a day. Like I was just updating and like refreshing like for like all day long. Like
Yeah.
I've never been like I don't even know the last time I'll look at Facebook like 10 times a day maybe. I won't I'll just open it up, refresh the page, scroll like for like 2 minutes and then close it and put my phone down and then Whenever I get bored again, I'll open it back up, read a couple posts, and then I'm just like, well, this is boring again.
Yeah.
Like, Facebook is very boring nowadays. Like, no one ever posts anything interesting or funny, or it's just people complaining and whining and posting gifs that aren't, or memes that aren't really that funny.
Pretty much, yeah. And I never really looked at Facebook to begin with. Like, I check it now more often than I used to, but I typically don't scroll through my feed. Like, I'll like scroll down like a couple of posts, but more often than not, I'll just see if I have any notifications, and then if I
The
don't,
only thing I
just,
really ever do every day is check my memories. That's like the only thing I ever do now.
that too. Yeah, that too. But I definitely
Like,
don't.
I barely ever post anything, especially don't post anything on there barely anymore.
Yeah.
Like, it's very rare when I post something. Like, I used to check into like every single place I went. But Twitter, the only thing I really ever use Twitter for, is like sports stuff, because I follow the Packers page and the NFL page just so I can get all the like latest updates, because you get like Twitter actually puts stuff in chronological order when you put it on latest, so it's nice to get the latest updates.
Yeah.
That's like pretty much my whole entire Twitter feed, or X feed, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk about this again.
So Elon Musk owning Rockstar now.
Yeah.
I definitely. I used
follow
to check.
Nickelback on there too, but they don't post very much.
Yeah. I used to check Twitter a lot too, but I don't. I just don't really. I still love Twitter. I just don't check it as much as I used to. But I also like. I just don't like checking Twitter now because I follow a lot of shit that I just do not care about. So half my feed is just stuff that I don't care about. Which I don't know why I follow so much stuff I don't care about. But for the most part, I just turn on the notifications of tweets that I want to actually see, and then I just don't. Like, I've been like the past like couple of weeks or so, I've been like checking my feed a little more frequently, but just not as much as I used to. But I think it comes down to like I just have more stuff to do these days, because like before I just like never had anything to do, so like it was just like let me just look at Twitter for like 2 hours.
I look at Instagram like once a month.
Yeah. Like I'll
Like I keep like saying like, oh, I'm gonna use Instagram more, and then I just never look at it again.
Yeah.
Especially with posting pictures on there.
Because I have Instagram for like the same reason I have like for like Twitter. Like I like post stuff about my YouTube and Twitch and stuff, but like I never like because like I just never update because I never have anything to like put as the picture. Like
I don't take pictures.
I don't take pictures. I'm just gonna take a picture of my fucking wall, be like, "Hey guys, I'm streaming on Twitch now."
Well, I would be able to post pictures, because I did buy a DSLR, but then someone stole it. My dad.
You made it sound like I did it because we're the only people here. I didn't do it, I swear.
Paid like $1,200 for that camera, using like all my tax money, like a few years ago, and my dad just decided that it's his now. Soon I'm gonna go take it back soon.
Cause I'm about to do a heist.
I want to take pictures, but it's still my camera. I'm just too nice of a person to just like I don't know. I don't like taking ownership of my own things. Well, it's like harder to do with your like if you respect your parents and stuff. It's like harder to just like go against what they want, like what they want.
It's not like it's be like, give me my fucking camera back. Just got...
Well, that might be what I have to do.
Damn. I was about to fucking turn into.
Not that I really had, but it's just like hard to like make a I don't know the word. It's hard to like come up with a reasoning for why I want. Like obviously I want to take pictures and learn photography and stuff because I love photography. But like I can never go anywhere. Like I'm gonna take pictures of the cornfield in the backyard.
Yeah, why not?
Take pictures. Technically, I could use my DSLR as a webcam. I just have to buy a specific Elgato to do that. But I don't want to use a $1,200 camera for a webcam.
Yeah.
I don't need that good of quality. What I have now is good.
Especially since especially since you rarely ever have your webcam full screen on your stream.
I do all the time now.
I wouldn't say all the time, but
I do it like at the beginning of my streams whenever I have intermission now. Whenever I'm not playing something.
But I still feel like
I do recommend the Razer Kaio, guys. The Razer Kairo 2. I think that's what it's called. It's like the 60 FPS. It was initially like $200 almost, but I got it on sale on Amazon for like $80. And it's like beautiful.
It's beautiful.
As you can see on my stream. Not Tara's stream, because Tara's stream has my old webcam. Tara's lame.
But you guys get my better webcam. Kelly's stream has my old shitty webcam.
The other streams just get the old one.
Yeah. I just
guys. Oh, sorry.
I went with because I was looking for to get like a better webcam because I wanted to get a 1080/60 webcam. Because for one I needed a secondary webcam for this anyway, but also I wanted something that looked better than the old one because the old one is in 1080. I don't think it's 60 FPS. I'm not 100% sure, but because I was like I probably should look for something that's like, because I still wanted to like get something that was like relatively cheap, but I ended up just going with another Nexigo cam, which was convenient because I'm familiar with my old camera, which is also an Nexigo, so I was like, that works. I do like it. It has a ring light. It has a ring light on it, which is nice.
I like the Razer because like all my stuff
really
is Razer. Like
bright for
my keyboard Razer, my mouse is Razer. This is Razer, right? Yeah, I think so.
I have like so many different fucking brands around my setup.
I love Razer.
I have a Logitech keyboard, a Logitech mouse, and then I have a fucking Skeptid. I don't know how to pronounce the monitor, and then I have a Amazon Fire TV. That's my second monitor, and then I have the Elgato Stream Deck and Elgato Lite, and then I have the Nexigo cams. So many fucking different brands over here.
I've never known how to say that brand name. I've always just said Skeptry.
Yeah. That's
like
closer than what I've got.
like I saw that name all the time. Like I never really like heard of that name that much before I started working at Walmart. Like there were so many brands of TVs that I never heard of before I started working at Walmart. Like I never heard of an Element TV. And then after I started working there, I owned one because I bought one from there.
Yeah,
that was like the first thing. That was like the first thing I bought when I worked there. Because I put it on layaway, and now they don't really do layaway anymore.
Damn.
Because I assume it's because of the pandemic. They didn't want. I think that's the main reason they stopped doing layaway. That's the main reason a lot of things don't exist anymore. It's because of that.
I think it was like they took a lot of stuff away for the pandemic, and then like after the pandemic was over, they were like, "Wait, these things were really stupid. Why did we ever do those? Let's just keep those in the closet."
I will say that the one good thing for Walmart that came out of that is that they finally stopped being open 24 hours. They finally closed like they used to, like a normal store. Because that's what so many people were saying when they did it. They were just like I was like, guarantee that they might keep it like this because so many people like it. Like everyone always hated that Walmart was open 24 hours.
I don't think anyone was upset by that.
Everyone was just like, be a normal store.
I don't think anyone was like, "Oh man, I can't go to Walmart at 3 a.m. and buy a chocolate bar and a vacuum."
A vacuum. But I guarantee stalkers like it a lot, or Cap 2 likes it a lot because they don't have to deal with annoying customers.
Yeah.
They don't have to deal with shady customers at 1 a.m. just walking around.
Those are the
probably higher.
Shady people were the only people that were upset by this.
That's the only people that are at Walmart at 1 a.m.
Yeah, all those stoners were really upset because they can't get their munchies at Walmart anymore. Time to hit up 7-Eleven.
Yeah, parking lots. Walmart parking lots are already sketchy enough, but then you put it. You go to one at 1 o'clock in the morning. It's just you don't even want to get out of your car. You just have like people walking up to you asking for money, and yeah. This might just. I don't know if this is a broad thing or not, but it's at least true for the Walmarts around here anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure
there might be some nice Walmarts somewhere.
I'm sure that's
somewhere.
a pretty general thing. Just everywhere. Apparently some Walmarts are like, because I don't remember where they were from, but I was talking to someone on this app, and we were just talking, and I just got out of Walmart, and they were like, "Did you get into a fight?" And I was like, "The fuck happens in your Walmarts?"
Did you get into a fight?
I was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on in your Walmarts. I bought groceries. I don't know what you go to Walmart for.
You didn't see the wrestling match in the deli aisle? Kids fighting over that Hot Wheels car.
Yeah. I think that's more realistic. I think that's more realistic than adults fighting over who gets the last fucking ham
loaf of bread.
Yeah.
If someone's fighting over the last loaf of bread, I don't think that Walmart's doing very good. Yeah. Well, actually, I would guess either they're selling a lot of bread, or they don't know how to stock the bread,
or the world is ending.
Yeah, maybe there's a hurricane coming.
Either you should be concerned for the Walmart or your safety.
Yourself. Get out of that Walmart and get home. Yeah. Go hide in the basement.
It's like when the toilet paper thing happened during the pandemic. Everyone was just like, shit's getting real.
I don't want to talk about that. That's just another Walmart story.
I don't think anyone wants to talk about that. No one wants to remember that existed or happened.
Yeah, I didn't want to have to fight with customers to get orders for another customer.
Yeah.
This is my toilet paper. No, it's my customer's toilet paper. No, we didn't need to fight. We just grabbed it before it went out to the floor. Like we were back there when the trucks came in trying to find stuff before it went out to the floor for our customers. We weren't letting that get out to the floor.
Hell no.
Guys, just so you know, we started a Minecraft server. It's not for everybody. It's only for the homies.
Only for the homies. But we'll
probably be streaming stuff.
Streaming some stuff of it. Going around.
I still need to add the resource graph or the resource packs. I still haven't done that.
Silly Kelly.
But you don't need those anyway. Or not everyone needs them. It's just a client side thing.
Yeah. But we started it last night, and then
It was
We
beautiful.
yeah, it was a lovely time.
I built the one square to my house.
It was
Not a whole wall, just the not just the bottom block, and I dug out the floor, and that was it.
first we had to figure out all of the mods that were going into it.
We
That
only
took
used
like
two
an
mods.
hour, but that still took like an hour to figure out. Uh,
Well, I didn't know that you had to. I really figured that it was going to only have to be on the server and the host, like the host's computer. I thought
Yeah.
that's all you were gonna need. I didn't know that every single client that used it was gonna need the mods, which is really annoying. Because like, what's the point of having a server if like you can't just make it easy for everybody? I mean, it could just be that specific mod that we were using, but I'm sure it's probably most mods that you need on everybody's.
I think that's why Realms
could
are a
have
thing now
they
to make to
they-
make that part of life easier.
But I didn't think Realms had mods.
I think they do. I think that's the whole point of them.
They could have on the at the least they could at least like, hey, you need this mod. Here's a download. Download it here, or like it like lets you download it from the server to your computer instead of having to
Yeah,
get them individually.
yeah.
Like, would you like to download these files? Like, it already has the files to give you.
It would have been nice
Like,
if we could
it's
add
already
a
in the
realm
server.
instead, because that would have been a lot easier. But a lot of the mods that we want to use aren't compatible with the newer versions of the game. And obviously you can have realms in the older versions, but yeah. But we finally got those figured out, which was nice. And then me and Kelly started.
It's
building our
unfortunate having to use
bases.
1.12. 1.12 is very old. It doesn't have a lot
Yeah.
of stuff.
I'm already like very unfamiliar with Java Edition because like I'm primarily most familiar with Windows 10 Edition. I've played on other versions before. Like I played a little teeny bit of the the Wii U version, for anyone that knows what the fuck a Wii U is. And then I'm also really familiar with the Xbox 360 version because I did play that a lot as well. But I think I've put the most time into Windows 10 Edition. So using Java is already like, because like it's similar enough that I can like kind of use my knowledge to like learn it and like understand the menus a bit. But then also like using the older version on top of that is like makes it not very fun. But yeah. But
There's
then
a lot of like things that probably aren't in that version.
yeah.
It also doesn't
But,
help that like I don't know like how to craft anything.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say is that I'm not super knowledgeable on Minecraft because a lot of the time that I've sunk into Minecraft was just fucking around in creative, and just within like the last like few years I've actually gotten into survival a little bit. So I know like a little bit about like how to do stuff and like what you need and why you need to do certain things. Kelly has only ever played in creative pretty much, and he's definitely not sunk as much time into Minecraft as I have. So, what him jumping into a survival game, probably not the easiest experience, but
We did have like a world like we did play like a world like 2 years ago on the Windows 10 edition, and we like learned a lot of like it was just a peaceful survival, and we learned like a lot of like figured out how to make a lot of stuff. But then that was 2 years ago, so we forgot everything.
yeah,
Especially me, I don't remember any. Like I learned like I had a cartography table and like all those special tables, and I don't remember how to make anything. I didn't even know how to make a crafting table.
yeah.
It took Tyler like 15 years to figure out how to make an axe.
Yeah, because like with the newer versions of the game, like on the sidebar it'll like show you everything that you can make with the resources that you have, and it technically does, that in
Oh.
the game. It technically does that in the older version, but it's like it was like confusing to me because like there's like a switch like that turns it on and off to show you like what you can't build versus what you can build. And then like for some reason like I had the resources to build an axe, it just wasn't showing me the axe for some reason. So I'm not familiar with like the actual shape that you need to make it. So that was confusing. But 'cause,
I
like,
don't know why it wasn't showing that for you. It was showing that. It showed that for me.
Yeah, I don't know. But I know how to like do like I know how to make like a lot of the basic stuff, like the weapons and tools and stuff. But I'm not like super familiar with like a lot of the other stuff. Yeah, me and Kelly started building our bases, and then Kelly was getting some resources, and then all of a sudden
I went to go find some dark oak. So I had to go find some dark woods, and
Kelly really wanted this dark wood for some reason. I was a little concerned.
I want dark oak from my floors, and I still haven't found it. I played for like 6 hours last night. I still didn't find the dark woods.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go that far to say we played for 6 hours, but
I think we did. We played from like. What'd you get done playing Wonder at like 2 in the morning? And we stopped playing at like 8:30, 8 o'clock.
I mean, a lot of that was just figuring out the mods and stuff. When we actually started playing the game, it was like only like a couple of hours of actually playing.
And
but
3 hours definitely wasn't like just going to the same coordinate over and over again.
So Kelly fell in.
I decided that I wanted to make because I was like losing some food, so I wanted to make a
furnace,
a wood stove, a furnace. So Tara was like, "You need stone for that." So I was like, "I gotta go find some stone." And I found some stone.
Just wasn't the most ideal location to mine stone.
I definitely broke a big rule of Minecraft, and that was to not stand on what you're mining.
Kelly didn't know the basic fucking rule of Minecraft to not dig straight down.
I just dug up some stone, and then I fell 50 feet.
Especially when you're standing over a fucking ravine.
Yeah, that is definitely what it was. It was a ravine. I just dug up my stone, and I fell 50 feet. There was nothing below it.
I just heard Kelly make a noise, and all of a sudden just said, "Kelly has fell from a high place," and I was like, "Oh."
And I had like all my inventory. I hadn't even make a chest yet. I didn't put any. Like I had my crafting table. I had like so much food, and I had like so much oak wood. And
so keep in mind, like we had just started playing, so he had like the most like starter resources, like wood and like a wooden pickaxe and like food. Those are like, I know, those are like the most like basic generic tools that you like make within like the first like 5 minutes of playing the game when you start up a survival world.
I had a bed too.
And a bed, which that takes a little bit more effort because you gotta get the wool. But
actually, I only had the wool because I found some sheep before I went to get my stone. I was like, hey, I found 3 sheep together. Let me just get this wool so Tyra can make me my bed when I get back, if I ever get back.
But Kelly was very determined to get these items back. And for anyone that's seen a ravine in Minecraft, you probably know how difficult it is to get to the bottom from the top without dying. So,
well, it's also a lot harder to do it when you don't know where it was. Like I knew like the general location because I remember looking at the first coordinate, and that's all I had to go on.
So Kelly spent like an hour and a half like trying to get to the bottom, and he just kept dying over and over again. And then eventually I went over there and tried to help him, and then we got to the bottom, and he didn't even like get his stuff because we couldn't find it. So, and like by this time I was already like done making my house. Or like done as in like
Tower's just sleeping in his house.
I had the structure built and the bed and stuff was all set up. But
I swear time in Minecraft moves so much quicker than it did before. Like I swear that one in Java moves like 10 times quicker than Windows 10 edition.
Yeah, it did feel like it became nighttime like way quicker than it should have. A couple.
I
of times.
swear it was always nighttime, like 10 times longer than it was daytime.
Yeah. Well,
I know
think
it wasn't
I think-
because we had a clock.
Yeah.
One of the mods had a clock on it.
Yeah.
But I swear
But,
nighttime was like way too long.
I think nighttime is a bit longer than daytime. I think, or is it not? I don't know.
It's the same. It's the same as real life.
Well,
They're both-
no, it's not the
they're both
same
the
as real
same
life
time.
because I think day is like 10 minutes or something.
Well, I meant like the time it is,
Yeah.
because it started to become late at like 5:30 or something like that, and then it started getting dark around. Probably when it gets dark. It's probably like 9 or 10.
Yeah. But yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, today I'm gonna play and try to just go on my merry way without those
Go on my
items and
merry way.
start from scratch. I'm still gonna try to find my dark woods. I don't know how
Case
much-
in point is that Kelly spent like 2 hours trying to get these items that he could have like easily remade within like 5 minutes.
I could have also probably found the dark woods if I had spent that time looking for that
Yeah.
instead.
Probably.
The funny thing is that I did find Tara's random crafting table that he left in the woods.
Yeah, because it was like right when we first started, I was just like, I just put down a crafting table and I was like, just like making like an axe and a pickaxe and stuff real quick, and like it was when I was trying to like tell Kelly how to make the axe and the pickaxe and stuff. So I was like sitting in the crafting table for a little bit, and then when I finally came out of it, I just completely forgot to take it with me, and then like I didn't even think about it. And then like a little bit later, Kelly was like, "Why do I have 2 crafting tables?" And he was like, "Hey Tyler, do you need a crafting table?" And I was like, I like thought about it. I was like, "Oh fuck, I left it. I don't know where it is now." So
Like, yeah, I'll take one. And then I found it, and then I lost it
Yeah.
because I fell in the ravine with it.
wow, how rude.
Actually, no, wait, I do. I think I still have that now because I think that was the one thing I was able to recover from the ravine.
Oh,
We didn't mention that when we finally got down there. I didn't get none of my stuff was there anymore. I don't know if there's like a time limit or something, or maybe rain does wash it away. Oh, I did figure out. I looked it up this morning. I figured out what that. Well, not this morning because I woke up like 4 hours ago. But I did figure out what those things were that I saw. It was they were called skeleton horsemen. And apparently, I don't know if you heard it or not. I don't know if it's like everywhere. Like it makes the sound everywhere. So I don't know if you heard it or not. But I do remember like there being like this really freaking loud thunder strike right before I
Yeah.
found them. And apparently that's what it is. It like when you get within 10 blocks or something of them, it strikes a horse and with
Oh.
lightning and does that. Because that's what makes it horseman or skeleton horseman.
Oh.
And thankfully I don't. Thankfully the mod lets mobs not attack me because I would be very freaked out by those things if. Because they work just like they have bows and they work just like regular skeletons, but they can do it a lot faster because they're on horses, so they can
Yeah.
sit there and chase you.
Yeah. Fun fact: Kelly thinks Minecraft is a horror game. Apparently,
I think that it is.
it's not.
I hope this isn't one. I haven't gone in a cave yet, so I hope this isn't one of the. Because I know before, like in older versions, like when you go in a cave, it would just like play like these random creepy noises. So I hope that's not one. I hope that's not in this version.
Yeah.
Just hear some like whispering when you're in a cave.
It can be a little creepy, but I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't go as far as to say it's a horror game.
I'm going to.
Well, apparently you think Mario 64 is a horror game too. So.
It is. Everything is.
Everything is.
Bro,
Fall Guys is a horror game.
I want to go out of my shed and go to the bathroom at like 3:00 in the morning. When I get back in my shed, close the door as quick as I can and lock it.
Peeing
Like,
is a horror game.
I think that someone's gonna like walk up behind me and like put a bag over my head and kill me, take me into the woods and kill me.
Oh my goodness. It is a very morbid imagination, apparently.
Which, if anyone has the idea to do that, you probably shouldn't, because this is the last property that you would probably want to come and do anything on, because we have 5 dogs here and a state cop next door, and so yeah, very, very secure property.
Clearly.
Anyway,
we got
anyway,
we got the final wave of the Mario Kart 8 DLC coming out.
I saw
on
that.
the 9th.
I didn't. I never watched the video. I thought that was only on directs.
No, they never, because they announce that the wave is coming on the directs. Usually, like sometimes, not always, but usually, like they'll act like they never show like the actual trailer on directs. Usually, it's usually just like a Twitter shadow drop, pretty much, for like the actual trailer that shows like
I
what's
thought
actually
the
going
last
to
one
be
was
in the-
on the direct. I swear that
think
the
so.
last one was on the direct.
Oh, actually, yeah, I think it might have been. But yeah, more often, because I think it just like kind of lined up with the release date for when it was coming out versus when the direct happened. But pretty much every wave has
So I
been
don't-
just like they'll
I don't know
they'll
what's in this
announce
one.
they'll announce that it's coming, but they won't show anything that's like in the wave, except for maybe like one thing, like maybe like one course that's in it. But then like they'll just like do like a Twitter video to show like what's actually like everything that's in the wave. But there's a couple of new characters which I don't actually know what they are, because I wasn't really paying that much attention to the trailer because they didn't like verbally say it. But there's a couple of courses that I'm pretty excited for. They had Wii Rainbow Road, which is exciting because I have the most nostalgia with Wii. They have DK Mountain, which was in GameCube, but I never played that one. But it was also on Wii, so I'm sure I'm gonna have a lot of nostalgia with that one too. I think those are like the only like noteworthy ones for me. But yeah, I'm trying to remember now because I only watched the trailer once, and that was like a couple days ago at this point. But
The direct Nintendo.
direct these balls into your mouth.
Huh? Oh, just so you guys all know, I am multi-streaming on Kick and Twitch now. Well, not currently, but for regular streaming, I will be multi-streaming now. So, because Twitch finally allowed you to stream on other platforms when you're streaming with them. They decided to stop being selfish. They decided to stop being selfish.
They were like, "Oh fuck, we're losing like 90% of our top creators. Now
We're losing all our partners and affiliates." I think it's a little. I think it's a little too late though for them.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like some of
They're
the
like-
top creators might still like do a multi-stream for Twitch, because like I feel like the bigger creators that moved over to Kick, I feel like a lot of their viewers are still on Twitch, because like there's just a lot of people who won't move to a different platform to watch a content creator. So I feel like a lot of the bigger content creators lost a lot of viewership when they jumped over to Kick. But I'm not actually sure. I have not been keeping up to date with that kind of stuff. But I'm
Like
just
as much
assuming.
of a fan as I am of Kick now, because of Twitch being rude to people and thinking that they're better than everyone or something. I don't fucking know. But I personally still like watching streams better on Twitch, only because
Yeah.
only right now because it's more like a more polished experience right now. Kick's eventually
Yeah.
going to get there. It's probably going to still be a while because it doesn't making a website like that doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah, I mean,
So
they did like just launch like not that long ago, so
I mean, it
they're
was like
still
April or
working out the
something, so
kinks.
it's not. It's been a
Like
while.
it's definitely a lot better than what it was when it originally launched, for
Yeah,
sure. But
mobile was horrible when it first launched, but now it's a
yeah,
lot better. Still has a
still
lot of kinks in it, but
still working out the kinks. It's getting there though, for sure. But
like there's a lot of things like that I watch on like Twitch. Mobile's already horrible as it is.
yeah,
But there's still a lot of things that I like on Twitch Mobile right now that's better than Kick Mobile.
yeah, yeah,
But like the desktop version is like not really that bad on Kick. Like,
yeah.
watching on desktop, like it'll be nice when they finally have extensions, and I assume that they're probably gonna add extensions.
Yeah.
It'd be nice when they get the. Well, I guess they won't be doing it, but when they finally release their API and everyone's able to, like Stream Elements, I think Stream Elements said they were going to be able to work with them and then, or add Kick to their platform, so you'll finally be able to use Stream Elements, finally be able to use my actual alerts, and I actually read that Chatterino has no intention on working with Kick.
Oh,
Like
really?
they have no, they're just like nah, fam. That's what I read anyway.
Isn't
Uh,
that I thought Chatterino was made by 7TV though. Or I thought
I
they were like the same thing or the
I
same like
don't
team
think so.
or whatever.
I don't know.
Huh. Weird.
Guess I know 7TV will probably be on Kick. They should be on Kick
Yeah,
eventually.
they already are, aren't they?
Oh, I think yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's like fully compatible, like everything's on there, but I think mostly everything. Like you got the
I
name
mean,
tags
have
and all
7TV,
the
you can have
emotes.
7TV emotes and yeah, name tags and stuff.
I think maybe it might be the other stuff that's not on Kick yet,
Yeah.
but like you don't have sound alerts or like the sound alerts website, not just sound alerts, but
Yeah.
you can use what's that other thing called?
They did the blurb. They do have that.
You can use Blurp, but it's different because you got to go to the Blurp website to use it. It's not like
Yeah.
extension on the page like Twitch is,
Yeah.
but it's still cool that you're able to do that.
Well, I mean, no, because if you have the blurb extension, it's like on the page, like on the channel, on the Kick channel.
I think you still have to
That's-
go to the
that's
site.
still- No.
I do
Yeah,
like
you-
that they
you
have
just have to download the
like
extension.
immediate like you only have two requirements for affiliate on there. You have to have 75 followers and have 5 hours of stream, and that's it. Which I already have reached that because I stream. I don't know. I've only streamed for 6 hours on Kick. I could have sworn that I've had. I don't know if that's only for 30 days or like a week or something like that.
Yeah.
But I'll definitely be able to. I could definitely reach that easily.
Yeah.
75 followers is going to take a while because I only have like 12 right now. But the second that you reach those two requirements, you're able to apply.
Yeah.
And, like,
definitely a
it's
lot
like-
easier
it's like-
than.
It's like
Twitch is.
immediate too. Like you get subscriptions like immediately. I think.
Yeah.
I can't remember if you get the subscriptions immediately. I know you can apply immediately. I don't remember if you get accepted immediately.
Yeah. that definitely
But
seems easier than what Twitch's requirements are. Like with it being 75 followers, it seems like it's a lot more because Twitch is 50 followers, but like you don't have to worry about like your viewership.
The viewer thing
stuff.
was like the most annoying thing on Twitch. You always had to have 3 people watching you.
Yeah, which is difficult when you're first starting out.
Well, so far on Kick, I've at least always had 5 people watching, which is cool.
Yeah, I mean, but like that's the thing. It's like it's easier to get viewership on Kick anyway, so you're more likely to get followers because it's a newer thing and not as many people are streaming on it. And
I want to go back to I want to go back and streaming Mario, since apparently literally no one streams Mario on Kick right now. Like, there's barely anybody that streams. So like, if I just stream Mario, I'll be the only one on there.
yeah.
The only person that the only other like last time I streamed Mario, not even the spinning head was live. I was literally the only person streaming.
I think they went back to Twitch because I noticed that that stream was on a Twitch list when I looked at Mario 64 not too long ago.
I thought they were on both. They're not going to multi-stream.
Apparently not.
Guess they are getting as many viewers on Kick. They're like,
Mario was just like, "Fuck this! I'm gonna go spin on Twitch."
I don't like spinning here.
Very,
well, me and Kick did have a very bad first experience because it banned me from the website. the first time I tried to use Kick, it banned me.
Yeah. They were like, "No Kelly's allowed."
That was a little rude. I was gonna multi-stream our podcast, but for some reason, when I changed my scene collection on OBS, it kept fucking up my docs, and it was annoying me. I didn't want to have to rearrange my docs every single time I switch back and forth. So now I'm just streaming the podcast on Streamlabs and my regular streams on OBS. So it's all easy clap.
Easy clap. Yeah, for anyone that wants to multi-stream on Twitch and Kick, Kelly has a wonderful tutorial video over on his YouTube channel. It's very well put together and stuff. So
hopefully I do want to do more like videos like that. It's just they're such a pain in the ass to make because like it doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like it would be hard to do, but like the editing like what makes those videos good is how much editing is put into them. That's like the main thing that what makes a bad tutorial from a good tutorial. Like, I started out good. I was like panning and zooming to all the stuff that I was doing, and like, you want to go over here and click this, and then you can just tell in the rest of the video I just slowly stopped doing stuff like that. I was just zooming.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know if there's an easier way for me to do that. It's just there's a pain in the ass in my editor, at least anyway, because I don't know if there's an easier way to do it. Like I had to cut like a piece of clip, like a little tiny piece of clip that I wanted to where I wanted the zoom to start, and then I had to pan it or have it pan and zoom. Like I had to choose where I want the start location and the end location, and then I had to I had to extend that clip. No, I had to copy and paste that clip and extend that one, and then zoom that one into where exactly the other part was at, the end part was at, where the pan ended.
I'm sure there's a much easier way to do that. That sounds extremely convoluted for no reason.
Yeah, that was just the best way I could find to do it, and it was very annoying.
But yeah, like I could imagine that it was definitely a lot of work just for like a video trying to teach people how to do this. But like honestly, like it was like 10 times better than like most tutorial videos, because like there's some people who make like high quality tutorial videos, but they're like, hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I'm very cool and awesome, and then you're gonna like and like they talk very slowly, and it's just like the full screen recording, and they're just like, I don't know, but like.
Now you want to go to this website.
You got like straight into the point. Like you still made sure that like you're like, I'm Kelly the gamer and this is my channel, but like you got straight to
This
the
is
point
my
where people
channel.
like you got
Yeah,
the
no,
point
it's
across
not.
that like, hey, this like I make other videos, please subscribe, but also like you came to see how to do this thing. I'm going to show you how to do this thing.
Yeah, that's why I hate watching tutorial videos. I'm just like over here skipping the right click button like 50 times trying to get to the
Yeah.
point. I'm like, I just want to know how to do it. Well, I also put timestamps in case you don't need to watch certain parts.
Where did you
I
put
think
the
that was
timestamps? Because you
that
cause,
that was like the first video I've ever made where I put timestamps.
Cause you said that, and I noticed that there wasn't chapters on the video, so I was wondering how like where you put those.
I thought that chapters. I thought that's what the timestamps were. Because like I put in the instructions in the description, I put the time and then dash and then whatever that section was about.
I don't think it works if you have the dash. I can't remember exactly how to.
I think that's why because I knew that's why it didn't work because well, I didn't want the titles because they were like way too long. That's why it's not technically timestamps, but like if you go in the description and see the timestamps, like you'll be able to click on the timestamps and go to that section.
Yeah.
But I didn't want the long ass titles in in the bottom of the video where the chapter titles usually go.
That's fair. Yeah. I mean, usually if it's too long, I'll just like do the 3 dots or whatever. But
Each one's like a sentence long.
but yeah, like I watched a tutorial video the other day of how to do something, and he was just like, you don't want to skip any of the video. He was talking like really slowly too, but he was like, you don't want to skip any of the video because all of the steps are very important, and if you miss any of the steps, it will not be good.
What?
I was just like, can you just show me how to do the thing, please?
Yeah, people
So
don't know how to make tutorial videos. Well, that's also like obviously I wanted to try to go for that, but the main reason I was doing that was because I was trying to like get into the style that I want to do. I want to have that style in all my videos where I just like there's no silence. Like,
yeah,
like people that have the videos that like their talking starts immediately. Like there's no
Yeah.
fade in or like I hate those videos because YouTube doesn't start immediately. I don't know why YouTube does that, but like it doesn't start the video from the very beginning. So I always like
Yeah.
have to rewind a second because it skips like the first like 3 words of what they said because they start talking immediately.
yeah.
It's like every single Mr. Beast video. It's like he starts talking immediately.
No,
That's
'cause,
also
like,
that's also probably why like I've watched like so many Mr. Beast videos and that's like his big thing is to always get the viewers' attention. Like I've watched so many interviews with him, and he's like
Yeah,
saying
like,
that's like
I
the
get
biggest thing.
why
is,
they
like,
do
to,
that.
Like you don't want to lose people's attention. Like you want to get their attention right away. That's the first thing you want to do in a video is get someone's attention, not make them want to leave your video.
Yeah.
Like sometimes when I watch a video, I'll watch like the first 10 seconds and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not vibing this. And then I stop watching. But like once they grab my attention, you better keep it.
Yeah.
If the rest of the video is not like the intro was, then you're gonna lose me eventually.
Yeah. MatPat actually just made a video about that. Actually, he was like, you gotta like get their attention like within like the first like 5 seconds of the video, and then like throughout the video, there's like there's like segments throughout the video that are like 30 or 60 seconds long, like because like people are getting so used to like the TikTok format where it's like a 60-second video where it's like like the energy is like very high and like consistent throughout the entire video, and it's very hard to do that in a YouTube video because it's longer. It's a longer video, so like it's hard to like have that consistent high energy throughout like a 15-minute long video. So you plant little like 30 to 60-second segments throughout the video, so like there's constantly something new happening throughout the video that like will constantly keep reeling the viewers back in and want them to watch the full 15 minutes video or whatever.
But I'm just not very good at that editing, like kind of editing where you need to have like all this crazy, like exciting stuff happening on the screen.
Yeah, like you have to like.
Tower's a lot better at doing that.
I don't do it very well. Like I try to like cut out like as much of like the in between stuff as I can. Like we're like, because like a lot of people would do it like we're like, if you hear like one like little smidget of like someone like taking a breath between their words, like that gets cut out. And like I try to like at least make sure that like the gaps in between my sentences get cut out, and if there's like too much of a gap in between words, I'll cut that out.
It also doesn't help
But it's
that
just-
I ramble on so fucking much.
Yeah.
That is why my
Yeah.
videos are so hard to edit, because I talk way too much. I'm just like, shut up, man.
Yeah.
Like each sentence is way too long. I'm like, just stop talking. And I'm talking
Like
so fast, like I can't even edit out the sentence.
Yeah.
Like all the
And, like-
sentences just go into each other.
Yeah. And like that editing style is like where you like want it to feel fast paced and like kind of keep the viewer's attention. Like I can do that for like the first few minutes of the video, and then I get lazy with it because it's just such a pain in the ass to like make like a million different cuts for like all the gaps in between the words, and then like I gotta like do like a quick zoom pin on my face when I'm doing something funny, and like just like bam bam bam. It's like it just gets to be a lot of work, especially with like a 15-minute long video.
My favorite edit ever was that Tower made was for one of my vlogs like a really long time ago, where it was like like there was like a piece of my hair sticking up, and like he zoomed it in, and we did the like the look at the top of his head, what's on his head
Bruh,
meme
Look
thing,
at this dude.
and he's just like spinning the camera. It's just so hilarious.
That's my favorite thing to do is just like move the video around, just like have it like flip upside down and be sideways and do a bunch of
Like
cut
like
zooms
like the video
with like the
the
sound.
video was like moving with the lasso. It was like. All the audio listeners just got to miss my beautiful demonstration of that.
Yeah, it was great. It was very beautiful. He just like moved his hands up and down to demonstrate what the video was doing.
Just imagine a video wobbling back and forth.
As the
And
the
upside
guy
down.
is laughing.
It was just so hilarious.
That vlog is still on Kelly's channel. You have to go back and find it.
I can't remember. I literally just saw something like that not that long ago. I don't know if it was your vid. Have you made a video like that recently where you did that? Did that? I swear I've seen something like that before, not that long ago.
I mean, I made a stream highlight where me and Meow did Mario 64 co-op, and I tried my absolute best to like keep the energy consistent throughout, where like there was a lot of like cut zooms on my face, and like I try to like make it funny and like go with like the sounds. So maybe that's what you're thinking of, but I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Well, guys, we're at our time where we usually stop, so I feel like we're also kind of like we started to go uphill a little bit, where like we started talking about videos and stuff. We started like getting into it, so that's a good ending point, because we seemed very low energy at the beginning because we didn't have anything to talk about. Like this was like the first episode where I was like, man, I don't know what we're gonna talk about today.
I knew I wanted to talk about Mario Wonder, and I knew I wanted to talk about Kelly falling in a hole and spending an hour trying to get his shit back. But I was going to talk about the FNAF movie, but I didn't have a whole lot to say about that. So I enjoyed the FNAF movie this past weekend or past week. That's it. That's the whole moral of the story. That's all I have to say about it. Is I enjoyed the movie. It was
That's
good.
Tara's review. 10 out of 10.
It's good. It's a good movie. Anyway, if you enjoyed the show, if you're watching the video version, drop a like. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Music, give us a rating. Let us know what you thought. You could follow us on Twitter at DefaultGamerPog. You can, if you're in the stream right now, you can use !PogSocial in my chat to get the links there. And there's links all over the place for our YouTube and our Twitter, and links for where else you can find us and listen to us and all that jazz. Kelly, what do you have going on for yourself?
Not much. I have my YouTube channel still. I didn't delete it.
You didn't lose that? No way. You didn't get banned?
Go check me out on youtube.com/@KellySmith00. I would hope to get another Betrayed episode out soon. I don't know when it's going to happen. I'm still waiting on some voice lines. But yeah, hopefully soon. I'm going to be streaming some more on Twitch this week, hopefully. Before something bad happens. I don't,
What?
so make sure you check me out on Twitch and Kick. That's all I have to say.
You can
And
find
everyone,
me on.
Hope everyone enjoys their lack of 1 hour of sleep this weekend on Sunday night, because time does go back. Time falls back this weekend, guys. So rip an hour of sleep. Even though knowing me, I'll probably be awake during that time anyway. So
at least for normal people anyway, who have to actually get a consistent amount of hours of sleep every night, have to get
and
up.
Actually sleep during night.
Yeah.
People that actually sleep
it doesn't
in the
affect
sun.
me whatsoever, but yeah, you can follow me over on Twitter at def_miserable, DEF_miserable. You can subscribe over on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/defaultmiserable. I'm doing a Let's Play of a Mario 64 ROM hack called Luigi's Mansion 64.5. Just got episode 3 out earlier in the week. Fun episode. Turned out pretty good. I'm going to try to record episode 4 soon. And then also, I uploaded an announcement video, which is relevant to my Twitch, which you can follow me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/defaultmiserable. Next month, in December, on December 15th, I'm going to be doing a Mario 64 crowd control charity event, which I have titled Ruin My Life. I'm going to be raising money for Hope for the Day, which is a non-profit charity helping with proactive suicide prevention and mental health, stuff like that. Yeah, just want to...
Going off of that, we'll have an announcement soon for something I have planned in December. Actually, the day after that, apparently. I just planned the day, and I didn't
plan that at all.
I didn't even know that Tyler had that planned that day. I forgot all about that.
I hadn't because I hadn't told anyone when I was gonna be doing it, because I already had that in my head. It was before I released my announcement video, and I hadn't told anyone that I was when I was doing it. So
I was just hey everybody, I have something scheduled for December 16th.
And I was like, that's the day after my thing.
So you guys gonna have a whole weekend of us guys. You're gonna have Tyler on Friday night, and then me on Saturday, unless Tyler's still playing Mario by then.
It's very possible, because I'm going to be doing all 120 stars. I will not stop playing the video game until I've collected all of the stars, and hopefully that means more money, mo money for charity. I want you guys to ruin my life so that we can...
More money, less problems.
I don't know why I'm pointing to this camera. I want you guys to ruin my life so that we save other people's lives.
Just use 2 fingers and do this.
I want all of you, everyone. I want you.
I want you. But I'm not fully ready to make that announcement yet to the public. Well, it won't really matter, because it won't involve the public will be able to watch it. It won't be involving the public though. So
it'll definitely be a fun time. I know what it is. It's a fun time.
Yeah. Tar's gonna have to participate while playing Mario.
Yeah.
All right.
But I got the announcement video on my YouTube channel for that event. If you want to go check that out and learn a little bit more about it. And I will be posting on Twitter updates about it as we get closer to the event on when the stream will actually be starting, because of course I do not know as of right now. But yeah.
Until I'm trying to make an outro, Tar. Until next week. Take it easy.
Hey, I'm dabbing.